Garlic is definitely one of my favorites this year. So good. But for real though, welcome to day number 22 of Vlogmas, which is absolutely crazy to think that I've been uploading every day for 22 days. Actually 23, because I cheated and started on November 30th because it was a Monday. It felt right. So yeah, 23 days I've been uploading every single day, and honestly I'm loving it. And I mentioned yesterday that I was going to miss making videos every single day, and you guys said that you would miss that too. So I think I'm gonna get better at uploading a little bit more once we get into 2021 and let it be my YouTube year. Let me grow my channel and help me reach like at least 10,000. That would be amazing. I know some of you still not subscribed, about 50% of you, so hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos. I will keep posting in 2021. I don't just do Vlogmas. But let's jump into this video. Today I was thinking that I would show you guys my empties like I talked about in a previous video, because like I also mentioned before, we went to Marius's grandmother's funeral yesterday, so I didn't vlog anything yesterday. We went to the funeral and we chilled at home and watched TV and just had a calm evening, and it didn't feel right to vlog, so I didn't. So today instead we're doing favorites and empties, because I don't have enough empties to just do a video about that. I talk so much, I probably do, but it doesn't feel like enough because she's not full. So I have a few empties that we're going to go through, but I want to do the favorites first. So I have just like a few items. So we're gonna start with like the only makeup item that's in here. This is a brow pencil. This is the W7 Brows For You Microblade Brow Pen. This is in the shade dark brown. It's a little bit more red than I would probably prefer it, but it makes the 4 lines on here that you can see, it makes really nice, neat, tiny small strokes in my eyebrows, and it looks really nice and natural. They have like, I think they only have like 4 colors. I chose dark brown. I don't think I could have gone any lighter, so if you have a darker complexion than I do, maybe not the right one for you. Maybe they had a black one, I'm not quite sure, but I'm really enjoying this. It's super easy. You just place it here and just like do the little strokes. I even do like the proper strokes into the tail of my eyebrows, and I'm also using like this one longer end, and I'm just using that like on the side to only get 1 stroke where I need it. It's just like 1.2 grams, so it will probably run out pretty quickly, but W7 is also like super inexpensive. And they're also a dupe brand, so I'm pretty sure this is a dupe for something. So if you know what this is a dupe of, let me know, because maybe that is a little bit bigger, so that it's worth buying the proper brand instead of the knockoff. But at least this one, I'm really enjoying it. And if you like to have like feathery looking brows, I really recommend this one. It's really easy to use if you can find a color that works for you. And then I have like 2 skincare. Actually, I'll mention this first. This is my eyelash curler. I've had this for a really long time. I don't even remember what brand it is or where I bought it, but I've been a lot better at using an eyelash curler because this one fits my eye. I've had ones before, they're too long or too narrow, or they're too bent or not enough. This one fits my eye really, really nicely, and it does give my lashes a really nice curl. So I'm really, really happy with this one, and finding an eyelash curler that worked for me is definitely like a, what is the word? I was about to say deal breaker, but that is the opposite of what I meant. Like a game changer, that's what I meant to say. It's a game changer to find one that actually works. So if you have eyelash curlers and you don't like them because they poke your eye out or they don't curl enough, try to look into a different brand because they all have different shapes. And then I have 2 skincare items. This is the Ritual of Namaste Hydrate Natural Skincare Cooling Eye Lotion in the Indian Rose and Holy Lotus scent. And this is from a brand called Rituals, and it comes with this metal tip right here. So it's really easy to use, and for me it just feels really nice and cooling in the morning, which is mainly what I got this for. Just like right under here, makes me feel a little bit nicer and awake. Rituals is kind of expensive. I think this was like 270 kroner, which is like $25 or something like that. And it's just 7 grams, so it's not very much. It's 0.2 fluid ounces. I think I'm not a huge fan of the scent. I'm not a huge fan of rose scents, but I really like the product. So I really like this. I've always also used this like right in between my brows here when I've been a little bit dry. I'll just like go through a little bit on the top right here if I'm really dry, and it really works. The other thing I have here is a little Lush thing. This is called 5 to 7 or 7 to 5, something like that. And this is basically like a little pad like this, and you can use this up to 5 or 7 times to remove your makeup. And this is really convenient for traveling. It's really nice and tiny, and it's not liquid. There's no plastic around it like with regular wet wipes. And it's really easy to use, and I also really like the scent. So a friend of mine introduced me to this, and it's actually really inexpensive as well. Which means I don't mind paying for this, even though I can only use it a few times. And I also don't use this every time I'm removing my makeup. But if I'm at a hotel or if I'm at my mom's or anything like that and I need something quick to remove my makeup with, this is really nice. And my friend also mentioned that she brought it to a festival so she could just refresh her face, apply a little bit more of mascara, and then out the door. So I really like this one, and it's really nice and small and handy. This is a Lush tin, and it has a shampoo bar in it. This is Copperhead, which is, I think it's an online exclusive in Norway. I picked mine up in England instead, and I've been really into different types of shampoo bars lately. I have this one. I've been keeping this mostly to travel with because it comes with a case. Because I bought a different one, which is a rectangular shape that I have in my shower, and it doesn't fit in this case. And I don't want to buy a separate case just for that one either. So I've been having this one to travel with, and I have the rectangular one in the shower. The rectangular one is from Derma V10, which is the same as this. This is the coconut shampoo bar. They also have conditioner bars, which I haven't tried. But I would really like to try them out because traveling with conditioners is annoying, and if I can travel with just like one of these little bars, that would be so much more convenient. But I really don't know how that would work, like in comparison, if you know what I mean. So for this one, I bought the round one instead of the rectangular one because my hope is that it's going to fit into this. And actually this is not round, this is a hexagonal shape. And it looks like it has like proper coconut in it. I love the scent of coconut. But I really like the Copperhead one. I haven't tried this one yet, but I really like the rectangular one from the same brand. And then I have 2 feminine products, if that's what you want to call it. I have my, what are you called? Menstrual cup. This is the Ruby cup because I wanted to get one of the ones that was vegan. I went into Oslo and I bought this at Hydrate, which is a like organic type store, and they had, I don't think they had very many types, and Ruby cup I think only has one size. I'm 26, I don't have any children, and the size that they had worked well for me. Mine is not in here because I'm currently using it, but yeah, if you haven't tried a menstrual cup yet, I highly recommend it. It's super easy to use, and there's like no mess. You can wear it for 12 hours. There's no like a lot of plastic and pads and tampons and whatever everywhere. Yeah, super convenient, and I will definitely buy a new one when I've had this for too long and I can't use it anymore. I think it's like up to 10 years that they say that you can use your menstrual cup, and I've had mine for a few years already. And then this one I also mentioned in yesterday's video. This is my cup mate. So I pretty much just got this, and I've only used it once, but I love this already. So this is basically a menstrual cup cleaner. You just take this off and then you put water in this little hole right here. 10 milliliters of water, that is less than a tablespoon. You put the cup in there, put this back on, and you plug it in. And that is basically it. It just stands there and steams for 3 minutes. and then it's done. Your cup is sanitized and you don't have to boil it in the kitchen, which is what I've been doing, and it's kind of gross for me, probably even more gross for my boyfriend. So having this is a lot easier for me, especially. I've been like trying to boil my cup when he's not at home, and now I don't have to, because this is a little bit big and chunky, but it's still a lot better than having to boil my cup in a pot in the kitchen. So I really recommend this. And then for my empties, like I mentioned, there isn't that much in here, so I'm just gonna go through this fairly quickly. First thing I have is an Ecto coconut shampoo. Even though I use the shampoo bar most of the time, I still have liquid shampoos that I can use if I'm using a shampoo in a hair color, or if I'm using shampoo as a bleach bath. And sometimes if I have oils and stuff in my hair, like a deep moisturizing hair oil, I will use a regular liquid shampoo, because I just feel like it's easier to distribute it throughout my hair and make sure that I get all of the oils out. And then I have the Bleach London Reincarnation mask. This was a really thick mask, and I bought this online, and you wet your hair, wash it, towel dry it, and then you apply this, leave it on for like 20 minutes, and then you go back into the shower to take it off. All of that is a little bit of a hassle for me. It's a little bit too much work to do it on a regular basis. I really like this when I used it, but it's a little bit too much of a hassle. Also not a fan of the metal packaging. It's so hard to squeeze things out, especially when your hands are wet in the shower. Like I broke a nail on this when I tried to squeeze out the last little bit, which was annoying. So I like the product, don't like the packaging. Having to go in and out of the shower is a little bit annoying. And then I have some hair colors. I have Eero Purple, which is what is in this black underneath right here. And I have the Crazy Color Black and the Crazy Color Toxic UV. All of these are in my hair currently. I started out with this before layering the darker greens on top to make sure that all of the pink was covered. And then we have the Bleach, I don't know what the English word for the flower that this smells like is. This was one that I had in my gym bag, and I just brought it into the shower to finish it up so that it wouldn't just lay around for forever. It's just a shower gel. There's nothing really interesting to say about that. I have a deodorant. This is the Dove Invisible Dry. I like this fine. I think it's a nice and easy scent. There's nothing like special about it, and it works. I started using a stick like a few years ago, and then I tried going back to a roll-on when I moved back from the States a few years ago, and it just does not work for me. I really prefer the stick. I really enjoy the Smith ones, so I'm gonna buy that one next time. I have one more of these that I have left that I'm currently using, and after that I'm gonna buy a Schmidt's one instead. Oh, this is the packaging for this little travel napkin, which is what they call it. This is the 7-3 Facial Cleanser, which is a nude travel napkin. And then I have two things from Ole Henriksen, which is another pretty expensive skincare brand. I got these in like a travel kit with the G-Rush Brightening Gel Cream, the Truth Serum, and the Truth Under Eye Cream, which I've talked about in a previous Empties video. I really like the serum. I felt like the cream was a little bit too heavy, like it felt like it lingered on my skin longer than I prefer it to do. I really do prefer gel creams, which this is, so I don't know if it was just that fact that this is like a hydrating one or whatever it is. I'm currently using the Body Shop Vitamin C face cream, or whatever it's called, and that one absorbs a lot easier into my skin, but it might also have been a combination of these two together that made it a little bit harder for my skin to absorb everything, even though I did let this soak in before applying this. And then I have a Go Big or Go Home travel size mascara from Kat Von D. This is not for me. I think the brush is too big and it's very, very dry. I know before that some formulas are drier in the test size than they are in the full size. I know that is the case with the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, which I really enjoy the full size of that mascara, but I don't like the tiny one. because the tiny one is a lot thicker in, like, drier in consistency. So that might be the case with this, but I'm not a huge fan of the huge brush anyway. I feel like I'm always gonna stab my eye with it, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. And then I have a box of vitamin B pills. I take vitamin B supplements because I don't eat meat and stuff. And then I also do vitamin D in the winter. So this is a box of vitamin B. And then I got these 2 samples from Rituals when I bought the under eye cream. So this is a shampoo and a conditioner, and I think the shampoo worked fine, but the conditioner did not work for my hair whatsoever. My hair was so tangled and terrible when I got out of the shower. So I have another one of these, but I haven't used it yet. I used both of these when I was in, like, for one shower. Each of the samples was 10 milliliters. So the shampoo was nice, conditioner not at all, and I really like the scent. That was all of the things that I had to share for my empties today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give this video a like, subscribe down below. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!